Hi Kathy, how are you doing today?
I'm having some issues, but I'm feeling okay today.
Okay, well what brings you in here to see me today?
Well, there was something that happened several years ago, and I've always harbored some ill feelings to the person that it was involved with, and I'm trying to get over that.
Okay, what strategies would you say that you've used in the past to try to overcome it?
Nothing really active, just trying to put it out of my mind.
Okay. Would you say that that's been successful for you?
No, it hasn't, because it still bothers me.
Okay. So what made you transition to want to finally do something about it today?
I want to be able to move on, as they say. Get it off my mind, not have it swelter there anymore.
Okay, well I think that that's great that you're finally wanting to take this step. That's fantastic. Let me ask you a question. What does forgiveness mean to you?
Acknowledging someone did something to you and being able to settle it in your mind and in your heart and overcoming any ill feelings toward that person that did something
Okay.
that I didn't like or offended. That's something that offended me.
All right, well that's awesome. That's really great. That's perfect, because a lot of people sometimes identify forgiveness in unhealthy ways, such as wanting to be revengeful or thinking that it's the universe that's out to get me, versus identifying, like you did, in a healthy way that forgiveness is me being able to move on in my heart, not just necessarily with that person, but within myself, and forgiving myself for maybe choices that happened in the past that you had control over or that you didn't have control over, but also forgiving the emotions that you have towards that other person as well. So I have an activity, if you feel comfortable with it, that I would like to do with you today that could help with forgiveness. Now let me ask you a question. Have you ever meditated before?
Only in like a classroom kind of setting. Nothing one-on-one or somebody that's actively participating with you. It's more just a practice session in a schoolroom kind of thing.
Okay, what are your thoughts on meditation?
It takes a lot of focus.
Okay.
And sometimes my mind doesn't stay on track. It tends to think about other things, and I think, get the full benefit of what I could.
Okay. Well, meditation itself is very specific to certain cultures in the world. However, it has been shown that it is able to be effective depending on what you're wanting to do, whether it's relieve your stress, what we're going to do today, which is work on forgiveness, or maybe do some relaxation exercises in regards to anger. But even though it's culturally based in one or certain parts of the world, it really can be used in all different forms for everybody. So if you feel comfortable, I would like to guide you through a forgiveness meditation today.
All right. And it'll help reduce my stress too? In other areas?
Certain meditations can. There are self-guided stress meditations that identify that trigger or that emotion, but today we're just going to focus on forgiveness.
Okay.
And then afterwards I'll ask you what you thought about it, and we'll process it afterwards, okay?
Okay.
Okay, so to start, I want you to get comfortable, whether that entails you sitting or laying down, whatever you feel is going to be the most beneficial for you, because like you had mentioned earlier, it's been difficult for you to focus and to keep your mind on track when it comes to meditation, and so this is really going to help alleviate that. So go ahead and get comfortable, and then we'll get started. Okay. All right. You're good?
Uh-huh.
All right, great. So I want you to close your eyes, and for about 20 seconds, I want you to imagine the person or the situation that had hurt or angered you in the past, one specific one. Okay?
Okay.
Do you have that person or situation in mind?
Yes.
Okay, great. I want you to let all of your grievances come up. All of the different feelings and emotions that you experienced during that time, I want you to be able to experience them right now. And I want you to notice what happens to your body when this happens. That could be an accelerated heartbeat, your palms could get sweaty, you might start to experience a shaking vibration, shallow breathing, or tension. Okay? I want you to be able to experience these and know that this is okay. Now I want you to let go of this image and take some slow, deep abdominal breaths. With every breath that you take, I want you to count to 4. So when you inhale, I want you to count in your mind. 1, 2, 3, 4. And I want you to hold it for 1, 2, 3, 4. And then exhale. 1, 2, 3, 4. So every breath that you take, you're going to do these counts of 4. I want you to focus on your abdomen and imagine the breath going down into your abdomen as you inhale. I want you to expand your abdomen on each inhalation and deflate your abdomen as you exhale. Take about 5 breaths with these count of 4s and keep your focus on your abdomen. If your mind goes back to the person who hurt you or to anything else, bring the focus back to the rhythm of your breath and the movement of your abdominal muscles as you inhale and exhale for these 5 breaths. Okay? Now, I want you to bring into your mind an image of someone that you love very much, or a place of peace and beauty. I want you to allow yourself to be flooded with the positive feelings that this image elicits. Now bring these feelings down to the area around your heart. Allow the good feelings to penetrate your heart and to soothe you. I want you to take a few deep breaths with the count of 4s and continue to think about this person or this place and allow it to penetrate your heart and to soothe you. Now lastly, I want you to keep breathing the good feelings into your heart. Now take a look again at the person that you are angry at or the situation in your mind. Let those good feelings protect you. The purpose of doing this step is to break the pattern of stress reactions that normally occur in your mind and body when you think of the person who hurt you. When you surround your heart with positive energy, the person that has overcome you begins to dissipate. So I want you to continue to take 2 deep breaths with the count of 4s, thinking about that person, and then having that positive energy overcome you. And after you've done that, I want you to open your eyes and have a feeling of relax overcome you. How was that?
That was nice. It felt good to make my mind work towards something. That was good.
Okay. Because even though this is a very short activity, which makes it very easy to do on a daily basis, this activity only takes a few moments, but if you apply it daily, over time, what will happen is whenever you think about this person or the situation that has caused so many negative emotions and feelings, and you're replacing that negative thought with those positive, warm energy of that feeling in your heart. So over time, you will, in your mind, the emotions will change to where it no longer bothers you, where that negativity no longer comes into your mind. Therefore, you are allowed to move past the situation, you can forgive them and overcome that, and also within yourself. And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to give a copy of this to you so you can practice it on your own, and then whenever you come in next week, we can do it again and we can discuss how you have been able to process and make this change. Or if you haven't, we can discuss that too and see how it's been going.
Okay.
Okay?
Sounds good. That's a good plan.
Because in order to create a habit, to create change, on average that takes about 25 days. So this isn't an overnight process.
25 days?
On average. So I want you to be aware of this. I don't want you to get discouraged. Because that change isn't going to be instant. I want you to be able to apply this and know that this takes time. Change takes time. But the great thing is that you're here and you're wanting to make this change, and we can work together to achieve that for you. Okay?
All right. Sounds good. Thank you.
All right. Thank you for coming in today.